Hello, welcome, beautiful souls. I guess it's time to go live, or we'll never catch up with the chat. I really appreciate you all being here today. Bright blessings for the solstice tomorrow. And yeah, I just want to honor all of you beautiful souls. And I've been sitting today, I've been shoveling snow like crazy. It's been a very laborious morning, but I'm here and I'm ready and I'm available to do some readings for the solstice. But I thought I just wanted to, you know, these last few weeks, I have not last few weeks, for months actually, I have been preparing particular spreads and readings based on the season and the energy of what's going on. And one of the things that just really strikes me right now is the need for quiet, the need for a little bit of just space and time to listen. And so today, um, as I go and do the readings, I really want to listen carefully and encourage you to listen to the cards that show up in your reading. And there's also this other piece that feels really important, and that is as we honor this transition, whether you are in the northern or the southern hemisphere, and I see we have some southern hemisphere friends here with us, which is really beautiful. Long time since I've been in a live with Jen. Um, is that when we are at these really important junctures seasonally, that there's something that needs to be released. And would really want to encourage you to look for that as well too today in your readings. If there's a message of what needs to be let go of so that you can step into the new season feeling like you've got space for the next season. So that's an important part of this as well too. I have some decks that I haven't used for a while on the table, and I was looking for decks that made me feel spacious. So that's what we're going to work with today. I have the I can't even think of the name, Pagan Other Worlds, and I have the Llewellyn on the table, and I have a new Oracle deck that I'm going to draw for each of you that I do readings for. All right, so just let me say hi to everybody. So I see Sharon is here. And yes, of course, you can have a solstice reading. And Jen, just so lovely to have you here. Blessings for you for summer solstice. And Tammy Ann, hello, hello. Of course, you can have a reading. And Donna, welcome to you. Yes, Solstice Eve. Lydiane is here from France. What are you saying here? If you have the French reference. Okay. Donna, welcome to you, Donna Rion. Pure Love, hello. I don't think I know your name, Pure Love, so if you wanna share, I can add that to my list. And Laura's here, feeling kind of desperate, so we can do a reading for Laura. Not we, me. But also, I say we because, I think it's really beautiful how everybody chimes in and, supports. I'm just looking to see if I have Pure Love's name. I do. Pure Love. Uh, oh, I see. You're in India, I believe. I have another version of your channel on my list. Uh, where are we at? Dee is here. Welcome to Dee. Dee and Laura and Patricia. Welcome to you, Patricia. Erica. Hello, Erica. Hi, Mary Beth. Wow, lots of people here today. Patrice, oh my goodness, haven't seen you in ages either. Welcome. Welcome to Patrice. All right. So I guess I better have YouTube open and hopefully those darn trolls will stay far away today. That was just awful last week. Not on this particular one, but yeah. Okay. So I don't know who is going to mod today. I know Don is here and there's a few mods in the chat, but I'm going to go up to the top and I'm going to start with Sharon, Trio of Witches. I should have flagged you as I went through. Okay. I'd like to invite you all to take a big breath in, big breath out, and to just create a little bit of space. So if you are cooking or whatever you're doing, just just stop for a moment and take a few deep breaths in and out. So I'm going to do 3 card readings. No particular intention for the positions other than the acknowledgement of solstice, the balance of light and dark, the changing of the seasons, the honoring of this special time of Yule, honoring, letting go, listening. Let's hold space for Sharon as we pull some cards for her today. And as always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. Okay. Just need to change the layout. Swords. I'm so intrigued with the sail in this particular card and this 7 of Swords. Just let me zoom in a little bit. Can I zoom in? 1 second. Sorry, everybody, just 1 second, please. You have everything all set up, and then you don't. Okay. There we go. We should be good from now. I feel as if a storm needs to pass through. There is a sense of allowing a storm to pass through. Lots of air, lots of breath. Uh, there is a clearing that is so needed. And I don't know what's going on in the environment around you, the climate, the seasons, but it's like I feel like this is actually a curtain, and the windows are open, and the doors are open, and the air is blowing through. Not so much in a like a summer breeze, but there's a sense of releasing. Maybe this is a releasing of words. Sharon says, "Funny, I got 9 and 10 of swords this morning." Well, you got 3 and 7 of swords here. So so let's look at the numbers here. So 3 and 7. And then we have a really energetic chariot card. So next year, 2023 is a 7 year. And again, a card of passion, determination. It's almost as if I feel the aspect of clearing is what is most important here. an emotional clearing. There may be um, family, family members. I don't know if there are people that are going to be around you this season that you need to clear the air. It's not possible to go forward unless you clear the air. This is what I'm feeling here, and there's an emotional weight to this. There's an emotional, um, and there has been a lot of emotion with this for some time. Is this about your self-preservation? I'm hearing you don't have to take them with you. You don't have to take them with you. Maybe you don't have to take their stuff with you. And you know what this that 7 represents, Sharon, is this next stage for you where you turn the corner and you quite burdened. But there's a sense of freedom that I'm really picking up on here. And you're saying that forgiveness has been a theme for you. So yes, so these words, these swords that need to be released, laid down. Choose the words carefully, but don't diminish the potency of what needs to be spoken. And remember that it is always better to articulate it orally than it is in a letter or a text or anything like that. There's something about actually physically, like speaking the words. I'm really enjoying shuffling this oracle deck. All right, and Sharon, here is your oracle card. This is from the Kantaji Oracle. So yes, so very much your card is the coiled snake. It is time to unravel. This is all part of perhaps a family uh, transition, a transition in the family, an awakening in the dynamics of the issue that has created the forgiveness that is necessary. So not only is the snake ready to unwind, unpack, shed, there is there's something about the snake and this particular card. You won't be able it's almost like I feel you are, what's the word? Frozen. Frozen isn't the right word. Paralyzed. You're paralyzed by this, and until it is cleared, you will continue to feel paralyzed. So let it go. Find a way to speak it so that you can move forward, okay? Tammy and wow, this deck shuffles. Oh, I have I have great shuffling decks on the table. This makes me so happy. I love shuffling. I love shuffling. Okay. Big breath in, big breath out. Create space. Create space. This is a solstice reading for Tamian on the 20th day of December 2022. 12 plus 20 is 32. 32 and 22 are 54. So 9, 10, 11. So today is an 11. Ooh, isn't that interesting? So today is an 11 day. It's great balance. Great day for solstice. Hannah. Hello, Hannah. Welcome. Lots of people coming in today that I haven't seen for ages. All right, Tanya, this is for you. Solstice blessings. Solstice. Wow, man, I like this deck. I'm so glad I brought this deck out today. Oh, so happy. So this is the High Priestess. Look at the charm that she has in her right hand. And it's so interesting, the positioning in this deck of the right hand, the left hand. Okay, so we have a boundary. Um, okay. And honoring. I feel like this boundary, this barrier. So we'll get into the fire of this, but I feel like this fence, this boundary, this border is necessary for you to honor the space that the high priestess needs at this time. Choosing not to engage may be very difficult. Rising above, rising above, observing, observing this is what it feels like. It feels like you are s choosing to step back and not engage, giving yourself the space you need. And it's interesting because I really feel that protection, that fence is created there in the 5, and then also we have that sense of stability. But, you know, with those 4 pentacles floating above, I feel like if you were you would it's really important for you to say no, to say no to, an event, a couple of events, to feel that it would be okay to leave early. Um, if there is something and this is interesting, you know, I feel like there's a confrontation that was coming very much from Sharon, but there's also a confrontation that isn't your stuff to deal with. The high priestess watches and listens from a distance. Hello, Sabrina. Let's see what the Kandaji Oracle has to say. That you you stand strong and protected on your own. Your card is a fierce desert flower. And again, I'm picking up on the cactus, the spikes on the cactus as a sense of protection. So honor your time, honor your space. This might even mean, um, letting your sister look after your son. I'm sorry, I've got your children mixed up. Anyway, letting your sister look after your child so you have some space for yourself There's things that you need to do, energy that is, um, yeah, silence and space. To know that it's okay to put up this level of protection and to know that you don't need to engage. The others are perfectly capable of looking after it all without you. You're being very quiet, so I don't know if you're not here or something here has struck a chord. So I wanna wish you lots of light and love for the solstice and really encourage you to honor this, the gift of silence and space. Laura. Okay, Laura is next. Hmm. I will find Laura's question. All right. And I know there was more to it than this one as well, too. I desperately need a reading. You're welcome, Tamian. I am not feeling well and need some guidance on how I can, okay, let's see if we can buy door handle this. Obviously, that is a typo. How I can handle this. Okay, how I can handle this. How you can best handle this. Okay. Laura, uncross your legs, put your feet on the floor, take a few breaths in and out, and let's all hold space for Laura. Breathe. Laura, breathe. It's really important to breathe. And we were talking about this last week, I believe. Um, the the importance of breathing and learning to breathe, of breathing fully, of letting the body uh, heal through breath, and how in stress, that was a jumper card, by the way, and how in stressful situations, this is so very, very important. Okay. The other thing here is that your right side is so lit up, I almost feel like you wanna punch somebody. Mm, the best advice here is to, again, create space to honor your to step back just a little bit. I want to, acknowledge the fact that when the right side is so charged, the left side needs to be, uh, some attention. And whatever speaks to you is really, is exactly what you need. You know, maybe you need to go and book a massage or go for a walk in the woods or something, but your left receptive side needs some energy, needs some attention, and that will help to diffuse some of the strong energy in your right side. Alright. Okay, so, you have COVID. I want to share something with all of you. I want to share something with you, and this might be just a little too crazy for some of you to handle. but I want to share it anyway. And so I had COVID in the fall, and it was a really intense experience. And the whole while I was in bed and processing what I was experiencing in my body physically, emotionally, I really felt like the COVID was a big clearing, that COVID was a gift. COVID was a gift that helped me release some energy, something that was blocked in my body. And I know some of you might be going like, "What? Isn't COVID just a virus?" And my answer is no, it's not. It's not just a virus. COVID's co COVID is, and any disease, right? It comes into your life when you need it most to come in, because always a bigger picture, and that's not what a lot of people wanna hear. So I really want to invite you to be in the experience of COVID. I'm just reading Donna's message. I receive messages that COVID is both cleansing, but also evolving our immune systems to match our evolving spirituality. And then Janine says, ended up in hospital unexpectedly, come home, got COVID as well. Um, there's a reason that you need, each of us in our own experiences needs to be with the virus. The virus is a gift. And for some people, it is simply the gift of, "You need to take care of yourself, lady, and this is giving you permission to check out for a few days or weeks." And so I really wanna ask you, encourage you to listen. Listen to the virus. Listen to the experience of the virus, okay? So the words, look at your words, desperate, desperate. Um it feels like you're in a well and you're climbing out of the well and you're the energy needs to be stilled, okay? So find a friend, find somebody who can drop some soup at your doorstep, um, ask for help, ask for support, because this space is really, really important for you. Now the card that jumped out is the judgment card. Now go back to Donna's comment. Donna says that she has received messages that COVID is both cleansing and also evolving our immune systems to match our evolving spirituality. And the judgment card is this card of, well, Laura, are you ready to take the red pill? Perhaps in your COVID, blur, this is a decision that you'll be able to make. Also, kinda cool that I was that numerology for today, and today was, like I said, an 11, and if you look at also the balance of this card, right? The 10, 10, the XX, it's kinda cool. And then Jen says, "I completely understand that, Sadhana. The moment I experience stress, it manifests as physical illness, like the universe telling me I don't look after my emotional stress." Exactly, right? So there's something to this, right? And so this is coming at you quite strong, quite fast, and quite focused, intentionally intentionally disabling you so you pay attention. There is a message, right? I said today that I want you all to listen. Listen. This is about the dissemination of a message coming strong and clear from spirit, and then Page of Swords asking you to find a new voice. But again, remember that voice and the ability to listen is really important here. And I wanna honor what Dee is saying as well too. Many people don't feel COVID is a gift. Indirectly, the virus has destroyed my husband's immune system. It's, and I would need to talk to you personally to understand the process that your husband has gone through. Um, of course, it has not in every health, experience. I did a very, very powerful reading with somebody who had had, um, prostate cancer at a very young age, last week, and this I wanna tell you this story to help you understand the power of disease, okay? So just see if you can wrap your head around this one. Um, in a nutshell, I'm gonna try to explain this. The woman that he was his wife and had been his has been his wife for some time, um, was not able to have children for medical reason, DNA, karmic reason, whatever, unable to carry children. And he was, definitely fertile. So, fast forward many, many years later, kinda healthy man, great life, great couple, ends up with prostate cancer. And this makes him, certainly less than virile. And, what happened in the reading was that the message I got was that his cancer, which was never going to come back again, so there was no concern about metastatic cancer, was to put him in alignment with his wife so that his wife and he could travel on this path together and understand and support one another. So there was no expectation that the inability to have children was anybody's fault. It leveled the playing field, so to speak. This was such a profound message that came through, and it really opened the heart and the mind of the soul that was across the table. And it actually it dumbfounded me how this all came to be. Um, so what is unfolding for you, Laura, is happening at a great pace. There is definitely a spiritual component to it. The qualities of listening are so the skills of listening and connecting with spirit are really important here, and there is a choice to be made about your next direction and your next step. And so use this time while you're not feeling well to ask for clarity and to, um, hold space for yourself, hold space for your journey. And I wanna go back to Dee's husband and the situation with them. And often, and oh my goodness, I can't tell you what I'm feeling in my body right now. People get struck with autoimmune disorders at seemingly random times, but there is always an underlying emotional component that has not been dealt with. And there's something about Dee's husband's heart that is underlying all of all of this. And the story of Laura's desperation, the the, uh, the pain, but the major shift that COVID caused for Dee's husband. Yes, these are really, difficult situations, and there's always a bigger picture. So please, I implore you to hold space for the bigger picture. Okay? I'm gonna pull an oracle card for Laura. Sorry, I know that was a bit of a long one, but thank you. And I hope that gives you some, uh, notion of just how big picture we have to get when these sort of things arise. Wow, this is a very cool card. I haven't read the guidebook yet for this oracle. All right, so look here. The key phrase is the unburdened bones. We see a pelvic girdle with wings, a pelvic girdle sprouting wings. And what I'm feeling here is so the pelvis is the chakra. It's the place where we carry the darkest, the most challenging of burdens, of karmas. And perhaps what's happening here is that there is a release that this time for you alone is exactly it is, it's an awakening. Didn't you get yeah, you got the awakening card, right? So this is be open to a major shift and to feeling a major shift, probably with a pattern that has been present in your life for a long time. That is so cool, Erica. I love that you see that. Okay. This isn't easy work. This isn't easy work, and I, I want you to know that I hold a tremendous amount of compassion and space for each and every one of you, and if you ever wanna dive into this a little more deeply, to please reach out, okay? And I will make time and book you in for a private session, okay? Um, okay, alright, so next is pure love. You're welcome, Laura. This is a general reading on the eve of solstice for pure love. Let's hold space for pure love. Hogwash. Hogwash. Mm, interesting. We've had some the cards that have been jumping out are, I feel like the cards are wanting a lot of us today. The cards are asking a lot. I feel as if your reading is asking you to go beyond what is comfortable, asking you to go beyond uh, what is familiar, asking you to leave, to head out, to open yourself to new possibilities, to move beyond the comforts of home, the comforts of what is familiar. There are, let's just put the third card down here. Okay. Look at how the King of Cups is longingly looking out at the ship in the distance. The Knight of Wands is one who is heading on an adventure, on a quest, with purpose, with drive, with will. This is about life path. There is an emotional tug here. There is a longing. I don't know if you let something go, if there was an opportunity missed. But this reading today is about pushing boundaries. And hasn't this been a theme? This has been a theme for many. If you have an opportunity to leave, to travel, I would say yes. There may be issues of self-esteem at question here. I feel as if your fire has been compromised, and this is asking a lot of you. Didn't I just say that? The cards are asking a lot of us today. These cards are asking you to, despite the challenges that have presented themselves, to pick yourself up and go on, to go beyond the discomfort. I wonder I wonder if there is an overseas opportunity. Your oracle is, it's a whale kissed by whale spray. I'm intrigued because there seems to be a correspondence with the King of Cups here, and we have these 2, strong, active energies responding in different ways, but understanding that there's nothing worse than regret. There's nothing worse than regret, and now, even though an opportunity may not have presented itself, you might have a very difficult decision to make here. I'm just gonna go to Joel's comment. Almost feels like the 4 of Pentacles is a wall. As you said, Sadhana, pushing boundaries, going through the wall feels like go for your dream, go with your heart. Mm. Erica, I'm sorry, I don't have the book or the box on my table. It's called the Canted G Oracle. Mm, Canted G Oracle. It is a mass market deck, and it's shuffling beautifully. I just got it. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Pure Love. All right. What color are you edging your deck, Donna? Pure Love says, I feel directionless. Okay. Hmm. What I'm sensing is Pure Love is not close to home. This feels beyond beyond something you have ever thought of. And like Joel said, go to Joel's comment. I think this is a very good comment, like beyond your wildest dreams. Somewhere along the way, you either turned something down or somebody told you that it was not a good idea. Oh, and I just did a big swallow. I don't know if you caught that. There is there is an awareness within your soul of that missed opportunity. And I think it's time. It's time for you to go a little further. You can do it. You can do it. These are very strong cards. 4 is a foundational card. It's not moving from a place of instability. It's moving forward with great foundation. All right. Jen is next. Okay. This is a reading for the beautiful Jen on Solstice Eve as she steps into the awakening. Oh my goodness, we had a jumper and it's the same card. Um, as you step into summer. This is the third time this card has made a appearance today. Oh, cards are just going everywhere. I know this is a slippery deck, so it's kind of good for that. Jen, look at the shape of the cups in the Seven of Cups. And I love the way that that sword is pointing to a particular cup. Okay. It's almost as if I'm carrying on a story here. I'm carrying on a theme about a dream. Think about the Seven of Cups, magic, mystery, and having taken that red pill and going back into liminal space and asking yourself, what is my dream? What is this theme that I've been building and growing that's going to take me beyond where I am right now? That's going to perhaps stir things up a little bit. I'm also just thinking, okay, we have a 4 plus 7 is 11. There's something about 11s today that feels kind of important. Oh, that'll be so pretty, Donna. Walnut stain from Tim Holtz. Beautiful. So what I suggest is if it's not clear, the direction, to put a few choices on the table. And then you lay your hand on the table and you just let yourself feel the energy. Jen, what is opening? There is something that is opening and awakening for you. And now we get the Queen of Cups. Okay, let's switch these cards over so you can see the images, these gorgeous images. So, a very watery reading, lots of emotions here. And again, I feel that we're pushing boundaries. We're pushing boundaries. What boundary is being, if you ask yourself, and maybe this is not just for Jen as well too, but what is the most uncomfortable boundary that is being nudged up against at this time? It's something that feels like you feel it in your heart space. The Queen of Cups is full of compassion and love and caring and nurturing. Perhaps this is about one of the kids, and this is testing something with one of your beautiful children, Jen. I'm also feeling my voice, and so um, your expression on this does matter, and it is important that your emotional interpretation of this situation is expressed. Wow, more lunar energy. Transformation around the full moon. Transformation around the moon. Snake encircles the moon. Snake encircles the moon. So I'm going to go with your daughter, that there's some connection to her here. 5 Pedro. It could definitely also relate to not expressing something with family, as it won't come out very politely if I say what I want to say. Your dream, your vision, your intuition, your voice, your heart, your compassion matters. It matters. And how you word it, how you share it. I Jen, I feel that you can do this. And perhaps gut reaction is to say it in a way that feels very harsh. But the Queen of Cups knows how to edit those words in a way that they are delivered with loving kindness. And so ask yourself, how can I deliver this message with loving kindness? How would my highest how would my higher self deliver this message? Because the truth is that in pushing boundaries and being the one to rise above, you're making life better for everyone else. And I'm seeing that card in the center with the cups arranged like this. It's almost as if all of, you know, there's a lot that is rising here. There's a lot that is evaporating from these cups. At the very beginning today, I was talking about that absolute necessity for release at the solstice. In order to step into the blessing of the new season, we need to leave something behind. That is required. So each and every one of you, think about that as you enter into solstice. What are you going to leave behind in the previous season? Now, let's go to the calendar because I also want to bring something in here. Actually, I'll just use my moon journal. So, Jen, the next full moon is on the 6th of January. And I'm wondering if that date is significant. And the reason I'm saying that is because of this particular card and the connection of release with the full moon. And while the full moon energy is very strong and very potent, it is an ideal day to let go. It is an ideal day to release. So you might want to mark that on your calendar and see if you can um, nurture this until that time. Does that make sense? Hmm. And so maybe that's why waiting until January 6th is significant. Just a suggestion. Okay. Okay. These are the card backs. I don't have Laura Zazpan's tarot deck any longer. I did sell it. I found it I didn't enjoy reading with it. But when I saw this oracle, um, it reminds me a little bit of Oracle of Echoes. It's very beautiful. All right. So the final reading today, you're welcome, Jen, is for Joel. And I will be doing lots of readings over the next little bit. Tomorrow I'm going to do live readings with the Herb Crafters Tarot, and this will be a public video, so I'll be doing live readings with this deck tomorrow on the solstice. So if you didn't get a reading today and you want to come back, I will be I'll be reading with this deck. Okay. January 6th is Epiphany. Are we all to have our own epiphany? Good question, Dee. Good question. And I have to say, let's see if I can highlight Mary Beth, if I can see her in the chat. Let's see, where am I? Ooh, making hot chocolate balls today. Nice. Oh, and I see Patrice would like a reading as well too. Um, so obviously I need to go back to find Joel. Really? Was Joel before Patrice? Where is Joel? And Saskia's here. Hi, Saskia. Okay, I see Joel after Patrice. So I'm going to do a reading for Patrice, and then I will do a reading for Joel. Okay, and so that will be, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I will find. So I'm going to do Patrice and then Joel, and that will be it for today. Mm. No problem, Donna. No problem. Let's hold space in the darkness and the light for Patrice as we open these cards to a blessing, a solstice for her on this 20th day of December 2022. I chose this deck for its space. Um, I chose this deck for its space. I'm so intrigued. I think this message has something very particular to the dogs. The dogs know which way to go. The dogs know where home is. Home is where the heart is. Home is where the heart is. There's a tremendous amount, I feel, of satisfaction and fulfillment at home. Um, Jen, don't worry about it. I will try to fix it. Okay. I'm going to focus on the reading. And Patricia, you didn't do anything wrong. I'm not sure what happened in the chat. Oh, that's so funny. I'm having to save a lot of money for a puppy. Well, you know what? Look at these cards. The puppy is going home. The puppy is going home. Okay, so we have 10, 6, and 9. 6 and 9 of swords. Okay, let's look at the 6 and 9 of swords together and see what what is being stirred up underneath the water. Notice how the one sword, the single sword in the 6 of swords, perhaps it is on the shore, but that little swan is determined to dig up something. That swan is very busily paddling their feet, trying to stir something up. There's something that she doesn't or she's not able to rest with. The invitation here is moving forward spiritually, peacefully, keeping your head to the light. But I feel as if there's something that's poking at you, something that's, I can't let this go. That's the message I heard. I just can't let this go. I need to deal with this. And so we come back to this theme again, where at the change of seasons, it is important that things are dealt with. And once we feel the relief of that, then we're able to go home. We're able to go forward. And so let's look to the emotional. Let's look underneath the water. Let's look into the water. So right now I'm feeling jaw. Hmm. The swan cannot rest until she unburies this, until she brings this to the surface and eats it and chews it up. And I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's just a little something that is ready to be processed. I wonder if the throat and chest and lung issues, underneath those is a long suppressed something. Something that you have kept a lid on for a very long time. And so it's manifesting in this upper part of the body. It quite literally wants to be coughed out, and it's connected to the heart. Six of Swords. So, Six of Swords, heart chakra. Element of air is the heart. Six is the hexagram. Was your heart broken? Was there something that broke your heart a long time ago? Something that you didn't share? And have you longed to take that home? If you could share that, would that somehow complete the family? I'm just riffing here, but there's something to this, Patrice. Hmm. This is a wild card. You don't know where you are, but you are free. You don't know where you are free. Hmm. I'm waiting. Were you heartbroken by the loss of a past dog and you feel guilt about a new pup? Wow, I will spend time with this. Love that last card. You know, and there's a connection here, Patrice. There's a connection with the idea in the Six of Swords that you don't know where you're going. You really have freedom to go wherever you want. And the idea with the direction in the Six of Swords is one of higher frequency, light, spirituality, for sure. Okay. So let me know. Let me know how this plays out for you. And if you have any other insight, you can always come back and leave me a comment below later. All right, now we're going to go to Joel. Just going to highlight. Um, I didn't see that Pedro had an emergency. Hopefully, Pedro can come back tomorrow. Hmm. That was a beautiful response to Pure Love's reading. Thank you for that, Joel. Yeah, Joel's been very participatory today in the chat. I mean, no, he always is. All right. That's great. I'm really happy that your job is working out for you. Okay. Scrolling on back to Joel. There we go. Like one energy check. Okay. You're very welcome, Patrice. Donna, look at this card. It's just so beautiful. This deck was gifted to me. Gifted to me, and I have this absolutely gorgeous knit pouch for it. Very special. This is a reading for Joel. This is the final reading for today on the 20th day of December, 2022. This is an energy check, honoring, of course, the energy of the solstice and everything that has been shared on this beautiful day. As always, we ask these messages be in the highest for the greatest good and that no harm be done. So be it. Ten. I love the way the wands and especially the suit of wands in this deck, they create shapes. And these 10 wands create the shape of the number 10. And I don't know if you noticed in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the way that the wands are arranged also are in this shape. They're in the shape of a path. They're almost pointing home. They're carried in a very precari pro sorry, I can't find the word, in a way that's not comfortable to carry. Precarious, I think I was looking for. Um, there is a lot of growth on the top of these wands. Um, okay, we have an abundance of wands, abundance of fire, completion, emotional. So we're looking at emotional and uh, hmm, These cards make a lot of sense for where we are. One season is ending and another season is opening. Very intrigued with the sequence of cards with the 10 and the 9. It almost appears as if you have let go. You know that something has to give, and you are releasing some energy, and with the release of that energy will come the emotional fulfillment that you have wanted for so long. And yes, I totally agree with Donna's comment, uh, new beginnings at the next level. Today has been about the work the work that we can do as the door closes and another door opens, knowing that we cannot carry everything with us. We cannot take everything with us, and if we do, there is no space in the next season. I love the banter between Donna and Dee. It's really funny. I think timely. This is very, and also notice the number that we're looking at here, Joel, right? So we have 29. 29 is 11, which was our number for today. I added up the date for today. So it's quite an auspicious place. And maybe you're asking about energy, um, because it's difficult. It's difficult when we're at a place of endings. There's a poignancy to letting go, to honoring endings. And this ending has qualities of drive and passion and purpose, and this ending also has qualities of softness and sweetness and intuition. So it could very much speak to relationship. I love in that central card that that tall, strong wand is falling over, like a beautiful acknowledgement that it's okay to let go. Shuffling the oracle for Joel. Wow. Okay, so your message is a fork in the river. A fork in the river. A fork in the river. Be curious. Be curious about new paths as they unfold, as they appear. I'm seeing something, sometimes we miss doors when they open. They don't stay open forever. We don't always see a new opening for what it is. And so I want to encourage you uh, to be paying attention. Pay attention. Listen. That's the first thing I said today. Listen, listen, listen. The oracle card is a 10 as well too. It's 37. You two are so funny. All right, Joel. Well, I want to thank all you lovely souls for being here today, for sharing this time and space with me and your support of everyone in the chat. Really, it means a lot. Means a lot to everybody. Yeah, I miss you too, Jen. Don't get to see you too often. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. Okay. Yes, thanks to all of you and solstice blessings to each and every one of you. And hopefully, I'll see some of you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll be on a few times. Yeah. Okay. Namaste.